Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Gabe with Indigo Software, genuine Microsoft software for less. We're making today's video as a sort of follow-up video to a previous video we did regarding internet speeds on Windows. In the previous video, we showed you guys a series of commands that you can run as a sort of temporary fix to unreasonably slow internet speeds that are specific to Windows. But in this video, we're going to cover a comprehensive guide on how to permanently root out and fix your slow internet problems. Please note that this video is specific to slow internet speeds on your Windows computer. And what I mean by this is that all of my other devices, my PlayStation, my Apple devices, they have blazing fast download and upload speeds, and so I can access the internet as I'm intending to. But on the Windows, it seems to be a lot slower. So that's what this video is for. Now, before we jump into that, if you're interested in purchasing Microsoft Office, Windows Server, remote desktop licenses, or a wide variety of other Microsoft software at a great price, check out Indigo Software. We'll put links down below. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, guys, so the very first step, we're going to hit the Windows key and we're going to type in Device Manager. So here we have the Ethernet controller and the Wi-Fi. So these are two separate adapters, and for each one, so it doesn't matter whether you're on Wi-Fi or on Ethernet, we're going to do the same steps for both. I'm going to right click here and we'll just click Update Driver. In most circumstances, the first option will be okay, search automatically for drivers, and the best drivers for your device are already installed. If that's not the case, please follow along to get that updated. All right, next we'll repeat the steps for the Wi-Fi. So Intel R Wi-Fi, we'll hit again, Update Driver, search automatically. And again, we have a confirmation that the best drivers are already installed. Okay, I'm gonna leave the Device Manager window up, but separately, we're gonna do Windows key and R. And in the run box, type ncpa.cpl and hit enter. Okay, next, again, we're going to repeat both of these steps for both Ethernet and Wi-Fi. I'm on Ethernet, I have Wi-Fi disabled, but regardless, we'll do the same steps for both. I'll right click into Ethernet here and I'll hit Properties, and then I will press Configure. Click one tab over to Advanced. We're looking for the setting called Speed and Duplex. Change it from Auto Negotiation to 100 megabits and Full Duplex. Although generally speaking, with consumer equipment, Auto Negotiation will be fine. So we'll hit OK. Another option within the property settings here would be to disable the offload settings here. So we have large send offload, IPv4 and Internet Protocol version 6. These are values that we could switch to disabled to see if that has an improvement in the internet speed. So go ahead and make the relevant changes to both the Ethernet and the Wi-Fi adapters. And again, these are the settings found in the control panel. All right, now next up, we are going to go back to the command prompt. We're going to try to run some of those commands that we did in the previous video. So click Run as Administrator. We'll select Yes on the pop-up. And we're just going to run a series of commands. Okay, the first one is as follows. netsh int ip reset and enter. Here we're getting a message to restart the computer to complete this action. I'm not going to do that here, but on your end, go ahead and restart the computer and then come back to this video. Okay, the next command is netsh winsock reset. Again, we have to restart the computer in order to complete the reset. We can go ahead and run all the commands and then restart the computer at the end, actually. Okay, next up, ipconfig/release. Okay, again, ipconfig/renew. And then lastly, ipconfig, sorry, let this one run. Lastly, ipconfig/flushdns. All right, again, at this point, we would go ahead and restart the computers. And with that, we'll move on to the next step. All right, next up, we'll hit Windows key and R again. And we're gonna go back to that menu we were at earlier, ncpa.cpl. And again, repeat this process for both your Ethernet and Wi-Fi adapters if you're using both. We'll right click into here and we'll hit Properties. Next up, double click into Internet Protocol version 4. Now, instead of obtaining the DNS server automatically, we're going to use the following DNS server address, and we'll just set it to Google preferred. The preferred DNS server is 8888, and the alternate server for Google is 8844. And we'll press OK, and we'll click OK again. Next up, we're going to hit Control, Shift, and Escape together. It's going to bring up our task manager. If we click down a few, we can actually head to Startup Apps. Here, disable anything that is either not reputable or that you know is not necessary. Generally speaking, anything with Microsoft Corporation is fine. OneNote is fine. OneDrive is fine. NZXT CAM. This might not be something that I necessarily need. So I'll disable that. I don't need iTunes helper. I'll disable that. So kind of anything you can disable, disable it. And again, we would recommend leaving the things that are actually a part of Microsoft. Next up, hit Windows key and I together. We'll click down to the bottom where it says Windows Update. Click into Advanced Options. Click under Delivery Optimization. Where it says Allow downloads from other PCs, simply click Off. Back in the Settings menu, we're going to go to Privacy and Security. Click the top where it says Windows Security. Click at the top where it says Open Windows Security. Here, go ahead and click Virus and Threat Protection, and we're going to run a quick scan. Okay, while that's going, we'll move on to the next step here. We'll go to Network and Internet. Click down to Advanced Network Settings at the bottom. We'll click Network Reset. And I'm not going to do it in this case because I currently do not have internet problems, but Reset Now would be the next step. All right, guys, so that should cover a wide variety of potential issues as well as solutions in terms of having a slow internet speed when you shouldn't. If you're still running into problems, the next step that we would recommend would be reaching out to your internet service provider for support, seeing if they can help to diagnose and fix the problem. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for today's video. If you have any questions about any parts of that process, drop those in the comment section below, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Again, if you're interested in purchasing Microsoft Office, Windows 11, Windows Server, remote desktop licenses, or a wide variety of other Microsoft software at a great price, check out Indigo Software. We'll put links down below. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys next time.